Welcome to Vlogmas day 17. Today I'm going to be going over every single product that I purchased at Sephora during the year 2024. I used to film a video like this where I did how much did I spend at Sephora this year, and I would go through all of my purchases at Sephora for the year, add up the total, which I will do for you in this video. But the last few years I haven't really been spending nearly as much money on Sephora as I used to. I used to spend thousands of dollars a year at Sephora, and I'm pretty sure last year I spent like around $40, which is kind of wild. This year we definitely spent more than that, but I still have seriously changed my shopping habits and tried to just be much more mindful of the things that I purchase. And I still probably purchase things in excess, but I thought it would be fun to go through everything that I bought this year and pretty much tell you if I think it was worth it or not. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off with fragrance, the first purchase being the Sol de Janeiro Summer Collection. This was their limited edition summer collection. They came out with 3 new fragrances, which they typically do every year. We have Carioca Crush, Beijos de Sol, and Summer y Amor. These were the 3 that came out this year, and honestly, it was a pretty good collection. I feel like my favorite may have been Beijos de Sol or Carioca Crush. This one was definitely my least favorite. I did a whole review on these if you're interested on like my first impression thoughts and a little bit more detail. But this one was definitely my least favorite. I honestly love both of these. I think they both smell so good. They're very fruity and delicious and yummy, and I love Sol de Janeiro. If you have seen my channel before or my videos before, you probably know this, but I absolutely think that this is a purchase that was well worth it. Even though I don't love this fragrance, I also still wear it sometimes, and I'm a collector of Sol de Janeiro, so this is definitely something that I'm very happy with. I do not regret this purchase whatsoever. I think it's great, and they actually brought these back for a limited time on their website. I don't know if they're still available, but if they are, I would check them out before they're gone. You can use code PAIGE10 for 10% off of the Sol de Janeiro website. I did pick these up at a Sephora inside of a Kohl's because I wanted to get them on launch day, film, edit, and upload in the same day. So that's the reason that I purchased them at Sephora. But you can also find them at soldejaneiro.com. This is also in no particular order. I decided to, instead of going in like chronological order, I would go by category. Next up, we have the Way Hair and Body Mist. This stuff smells divine. It's so fruity and delicious. I think it's St. Bart's is the scent. It's very unique. I think it is a little bit floral too, honestly, and I have used this quite a bit despite there not being very much gone from here. This is a very strong fragrance, and I think it's really yummy, very summery, and just gives me like good tropical vibes. I love that they came out with this in a fragrance, and I love Way's products. All of their products smell so good. So I thought this was really cool, and I'm very happy with this purchase. The next thing that I purchased from Sephora is this Skylar Clean Beauty Vanilla Sky perfume. This is something that I actually redeemed because I had like a vanilla Sephora favorites little kit with like a bunch of little minis, and then you got to redeem the gift certificate for a travel size. And this one is so good. I love this fragrance. I think it's great. It's a good classic vanilla scent. If you are a vanilla girly, I think this is a really good one. Definitely am a fan of this. There are some other ones from that kit though. I actually have one here randomly. Vanilla Woods by the 7 Virtues. This one, I need to purchase this. I don't know where I'm gonna buy it because I don't think they have it at Sephora anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check, but this is such a good vanilla. I need to pick that up. Anyway, moving on. I have 2, not 1, but 2 of the Yum Bougie Marshmallow perfume from Kayali. I actually ordered one on the Sephora website when it launched because I was like, oh, like I can do a video on this. But then I saw that it was in store, so then I went in store and picked it up, and I was like, well, hopefully I like it because I have one coming in the mail. Obviously, the one that I got in store, I was able to use first, and I did film a first impressions review on this as well, and I didn't love it at first. I was kind of like iffy on it, but Now I really like it. It is a very like sugary sweet fragrance, but when you first spray it, you really smell that strawberry milkshake vibe. It's so good. And I'm a big fan of this. I am happy that I have 2 of them, and I think it's really good. And I definitely recommend going to Sephora to smell this if you are a sweet perfume kind of person. I also have 2 fragrance items that I don't physically have anymore. The first being the Replica Memory Box Mini. I picked this up, I think during the spring Sephora sale, and it just is like a discovery set for the replica fragrances. It comes with a bunch of little mini samples. Love this thing. It's $39. I highly recommend it if you want to try out a bunch of different fragrances from Replica. I'm a big Replica fan. I don't own any of their full-size perfumes, but I think they're all like unisex fragrances, and they're so good. And it's really cool because each one is named after like a specific memory or setting. So it's like beach walk, and it's supposed to smell like you're literally like walking on the beach. When the rain stops, things like that, under the lemon trees, like there's so many good ones, and this is a really cool way to try a bunch of them. The other perfume item that I do not physically have anymore is another similar type item, but it's from Charlotte Tilbury. I picked this one up during the most recent sale. This is the Scents That Make You Feel, and it's all 6 of her fragrances that she released, I'm pretty sure this year, but again, just like the little mini vial size. And this is another thing that I'm really glad that I picked up. I liked some of the fragrances more than others. I honestly didn't know what to expect, and I felt like a little bit disappointed at first, but the more that I've smelled them, the more that they've kind of grown on me, and I am glad that I got the discovery set and have had the chance to like smell all of the perfumes and wear them. So that's all of my fragrance purchases. I feel like I did pretty good. Moving on to skincare, I only bought 2 skincare items this year from Sephora. The first one is the Glow Recipe Cloudberry Bright Essence Toner. I really like this. I was on a good grind of using this every single day, and then I kind of fell off. So I need to get back into using this, but I love Glow Recipes products. I love the aesthetic and like branding of it all, but I also love their products. Their Watermelon Glow Moisturizer is amazing. Their Plum Plump Hyaluronic Acid Serum I use all the time. This is a really good brightening toner. I love their brand, and I am very happy with this purchase, and this video reminded me to pull that back out and start using it again. The other skincare item that I picked up is the Glossier After Balm. This is something that I truly love the consistency of this. I am a little nervous though, because as you can tell, my skin has been a little angry at me. I do feel like it is more like hormonal acne, so it might have nothing to do with this, but since I started using this, I kind of started noticing my skin breaking out a bit more and just not being super happy. So I don't know if it's this or not. I really hope it's not, because I love the consistency of this moisturizer. It's the Moisture Barrier Recovery Cream. It's super thick and hydrating without being like really greasy and heavy. It's so good. So I hope this isn't what's breaking me out, but I am a little bit suspicious of it. As far as hair care goes, I only bought technically one thing, and it was during this most recent Sephora sale. We have the it was like a hair care set. I used this for the first time today. Gotta say, I'm actually a pretty big fan of this. This is the Fairy Duster Dry Shampoo. We have the little brush that comes with it. It's like a little toothbrush on one side and then a little comb on the other. And then the Day Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Cream. I am gonna do a 1-month update on all of my Sephora purchases from this most recent sale. And so I'm not gonna go into detail on those products, even though I kind of already did on this. But I will say that all of these smell freaking amazing, and I'm excited to talk about these in the future. But for now, we're gonna keep it brief and keep moving. Okay, everything else that I picked up this year was makeup. So I have the products in front of me, and I can definitely tell the brands that I favored this year were Rare Beauty and Charlotte Tilbury. I have other brands to show you, but I really tried a lot of Rare Beauty stuff as well as some new Charlotte Tilbury stuff. So let's get into it. Oh, I have one random. This is a nail product. These are the Glamnetic press-on nails. And I got these because they were on sale, and I got them during the sale during the spring, but they were like on clearance as well. These are the Maple Glaze Short Almond, and I actually really like these. I haven't worn them in like several months, but I've just kind of gotten into painting my nails again, so I think I want to try these out again. You can reuse them, and I really like the color and shape of these. I felt like these worked really well, and this was my first time ever trying a press-on nail situation, so that is something that I haven't used in a while, but I was really, really impressed with those. Let's get into the Rare Beauty. So we have some new stuff from Rare Beauty. We have the Rare Beauty Tinted Pressed Finishing Powder. Here's what it looks like. I love this powder. I used to be a loose powder girly only, and now I'm pretty much a majority of the time I'm a pressed powder girl. I love this one. This is in the shade Ivory. It works really well for me. I think it's a great powder. Love the packaging. I think it's awesome. Next, we have the Rare Beauty Powder Blush in Cheer. This is something that I was so excited for because I love the highlighter that's in this sort of packaging, and then I saw she came out with blushes. So I got Cheer, which is like Selena's custom shade or like her go-to shade, and it's so pretty. Very glowy, very like blush toppery, but so beautiful, and I love this, and I feel like I need to put that in my everyday makeup drawer soon so that I can get to using it again. Next, we have the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. I love this. As you can tell, I've used up almost half of it. This is something that I will absolutely be purchasing the full size of once I use this up. It's so good. Such a good illuminating primer. I love glowy makeup, but this is so good. Even if you want a subtle glow, this is a good primer for you. I love that Rare Beauty does minis. So this is a mini. You can try the mini version of things. This is amazing. Cannot recommend it enough. Speaking of minis, we have some mini blush and highlighters here, which I think are so cute. They're so cute, but also they're cheaper than the full-size products. Maybe not like per ounce or whatever, but you don't have to spend as much to get the product, and you can try them out first. You can try multiple shades first without committing to the full size. So we have 2 highlighters, 1 blush. The blush is in the shade Hope. This is my favorite liquid blush shade from her line. And then I have Enlighten and Enchant in the little highlighter version. So love all 3 of those. The Rare Beauty Brow Gel. This is my favorite brow gel. This was maybe the find of the year for me. I love this brow gel. I use it every single day, and I am honestly at the point where I need to repurchase it because it's starting to look a little funky and I have to like scrape the edges to get more product out. So this is a 10 out of 10. I would recommend that to anybody who uses clear brow gel. It's amazing. So that was a bit of a rapid fire on all of the Rare Beauty products that I picked up. I will have everything linked down below as well. It's gonna take me ages to link everything, but I will have it all linked for you in case you're interested in checking any of these products out. Next up, we have Charlotte Tilbury. I picked up this little lip duo right here. We have Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Fair. This launched this year, and I have never been happier or more excited for a lip product launch. I love Pillow Talk, but this color right here, this is my new favorite Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. It is the perfect light pinky nude. Well, it's a pink. It's the perfect light pink without being too cool toned or too peachy. It's just so good. There's the lip liner swatch next to it. It's also in Pillow Talk Fair. Oh no, that's Pillow Talk. Oh my god, I just swatched the wrong one. I was like, that doesn't look quite right. I found her. Okay, this is Pillow Talk Fair. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna swatch it next to Pillow Talk though. So Pillow Talk Fair, Pillow Talk lip liner, and then Pillow Talk Fair lipstick. Amazing, 10 out of 10. These are incredible. And then finally for Charlotte Tilbury, we have the Hollywood Contour Wand and the Pinkgasm Beauty Light Wand. This is in the shade Pinkgasm Sunset, and then this is in the shade Fair Medium. This is something that I'm still working with. It's still growing on me. I was a little bit disappointed at first. This was actually a repurchase. I had it originally like years ago, and then I repurchased it, and it just wasn't what I was expecting, but I have grown to really enjoy this product. And then this is such a good blush formula. The Beauty Light Wands from Charlotte Tilbury are a 10 out of 10. I love them. Pinkgasm, I think, is my favorite shade. And so I saw this one was Paigekorencontact Sunset, and so it's just like a deeper, more like golden, richer pink kind of color, and it's so pretty. It's gorgeous, but I love this formula. I love the finish of these blushes. Paigekorencontact, again, is my favorite shade, but this is also really good, and the formula is a 10 out of 10. Next we have Say, and this product right here, this is another one that I will absolutely purchase the full size once I run out of this one. You can see here I have used close to half of this. I've been like savoring this. This and the Rare Beauty, these have been like my two favorite primers of the year. I love both of them pretty much equally. But this is the Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. I need the full size of this so bad. I love this. I am obsessed with Say now. I actually purchased more products from this brand after trying this one because I love it so much, and I am a big fan. The price point of this brand is so good for Sephora. It's one of the less expensive brands at Sephora in my opinion, and it's so freaking good. I love this. I would highly recommend trying this out if you are looking for a glowy primer. And honestly, I feel like I have done so good at like researching products before purchasing them. There are some that I kind of purchased on a whim, and I have definitely gotten things that probably could have lived without, but this is not one of them. This is one that I'm so thankful that I decided to pick up because it's so good. And then I believe everything else is what I picked up during the Sephora sale, this most recent one. Well, not the most recent one, but the Sephora holiday sale that happened in November. I know they just had like a 20% off. But everything else is from that sale, the one from November, and I did a haul. And then I also did a try on haul of the stuff that I got, but I thought I would just run through the products that I picked up because, like I said, this isn't everything that I bought at Sephora in 2024 video. But I won't go into super detail on my thoughts because I will be doing a dedicated 1 month update on this haul. So first up, we have the ambient lighting Edit Unlocked. This is the Evil Eye one. I believe it's the medium. I think you can actually customize if you order from like another website, like the Hourglass website, you can choose the insert in the packaging, but there's like light, a medium, and a deep. And then there's 3 different packaging options. So I got the Evil Eye one from Sephora, which is the medium. Here's what it looks like. I did drop mine. If you saw my eyeshadow palette declutter, you may have gotten a glimpse of the live footage of that, but oof, it's tough. This is the only shade that broke, and it could have been so much worse, but we have the Evil Eye palettes. I also, like I mentioned, picked up a couple of products from Say. This is another brand that I feel like I have loved this year. Rare Beauty, Say, and Charlotte Tilbury have been like my top 3 brands of the year as far as makeup goes. So we have the Sun Melt in Light Bronze. This is a cream bronzer. I saw they also have a liquid bronzer that I'm gonna need to try, but I've been obsessed with this and I've been using it non-stop since I got it. It's awesome. I love it. Today I actually didn't use it intentionally because I was like, I need to use something else because this is the only bronzer that I've been using. Then we have the Dew Blush in the shade Rosy. This is an awesome cream blush formula. It's so pigmented. I love the packaging. I love the color. It is so good. I want every color that this blush comes in. It's so good. I also picked up the Patrick Ta She's Sculpted Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. This is something that I am still getting the hang of. I have used it a few times. It's a powder bronzer and a cream contour, as you can see. I realized that I just don't really contour anymore, and I haven't contoured in years, so I'm kind of trying to figure that out again. But I love that there's a little plastic flap to protect the cream product from the powder. I really want to try one of his blush duos, but I didn't end up picking a blush duo from this like haul because I was already picking up a lot of blush, but I did pick that up. Then we have this Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint in the shade For Fair, another product that I've been using nonstop. the Kosas, what is this? The Dream Beam Comfy Smooth Sunscreen. I picked this up and this up because of Maggie Eats on TikTok. She used them in a live stream where she was like doing her makeup and getting ready for the day, and I instantly added them to my Sephora loves list, which is basically my wish list. So I picked up the mini size of that. Then I picked up the Roller Lash from Benefit. This was a repurchase of one of my favorite mascaras of all time. I had to get the full size because I had like a little mini one and it was dry as a bone, so I needed to restock that. Then I picked up the Glossier Mango Balm.com. This is something that I used to have a long time ago. I didn't have this flavor. I had like the birthday cake one and then maybe a watermelon one, but I picked up the Mango Balm.com this time. And then the last thing that I picked up was a Sephora Favorites kit. It was like a blushy type one, like a blush and glow one. So I'll show you the items that were in that. First, we have the Iconic London Prep Set Glow. It's just like a little mini setting spray that's super glowy and fun and pretty. Then we have the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Puff. Next we have the Bosma Fuchsia Cream Blush. It's the cream blush in the shade Fuchsia. It came with a beauty blender, which I have not used yet. The Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Perfect Pink. This is a full size. This is a full size. The Glossier was a full size. This was a full size, and then it also came with a full size Merit Day Glow Highlighting Balm in the shade Bounce. This is really pretty, like rose gold kind of highlighting stick. It's a very balmy highlighter, as you can see there. And then finally in the little Sephora Favorites kit was a mini Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Joy. And that is quite literally everything that I purchased from Sephora in the year 2024. So I'm gonna do a quick roundup. I'm just gonna add the retail value of these because I know that I got most of this on sale, so I would have gotten like 15 to 20% off, like because it was during like the VIB sale type thing. But I didn't get everything on sale, so I'm just gonna count the retail value and then I'll let you know what that is. So let me do a little math and I will let you know how much I spent at Sephora in 2024. Okay, so I just added everything up and I spent more than I expected. Okay, well, so this is not including tax. This is just like the prices listed on Sephora, but again, I did get 15 to 20% off on some of this, most of it, and I didn't really pay for this because I bought the vanilla like little discovery set before this year and I just redeemed this, but I did include this in the total price, so it's gonna be somewhere around here when you know, take into consideration like tax would cost more than this number, but I also got a discount on most of this. But anyway, the retail value of what I bought at Sephora this year was, you should comment down below what you think my total was. I would love to see your thoughts. My total was $1,052. That's crazy. That's more than I expected. I mean, I knew it was, if I had to guess, I would have guessed like $500 or $600. So that's more than I expected. But I mean, there isn't much here, if anything, that I can say that I regret purchasing. So I think I did really well. It's crazy that like looking at this makeup, this does not look like $1,000 worth of makeup. Like I feel like money goes so fast, which is part of why I've been much more conscious of my spending. But also I just have been trying to not have as much stuff. And if you've been here for a minute, you know my journey from 8 Alex 9 drawer units of makeup to 1, which is huge for me. And I've, you know, it improved on my decluttering, my methods of not bringing unnecessary things into my life and passing along things while they're brand new to others and just not being wasteful. I've been on a whole journey with that, but I'm happy with all of these products. I'm looking at them sitting in front of me and I feel really good about them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it was, you know, gave you some entertainment or insight. I don't know. I've been really falling in love with makeup again this year, and not that I ever fell out of love with it, but I've been really enjoying the process of putting makeup on, wearing it, trying new things, and I feel like I kind of lost a little bit of that passion for a few years. So I'm glad that it's finally like coming back and is really like, it makes me so happy to have this as a hobby and as a job again. I'm sorry if you can hear Luna in the other room. I'm gonna wrap this video up, but thank you so much for watching. For today we have a secret emoji. Let me look at my phone and let me look for an emoji to put down below. Let's do a disco ball emoji. Super random, but it's in my recent emojis. So comment down a disco ball if you see this part of the video. In the comments, comment down below a disco ball. I'll have everything linked in the description box. I love you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.